What's up guys? On my last video I inspected my Tesla after delivery and found 3 paint defects. Here, here, and here. And a small dent on the trunk. Link in the video above or in the description if you want to watch the video about our delivery checklist. I went back to Tesla within 100 miles, or actually 2 days later, so that they could record the delivery issues, and they told me I would have to come back to the service department within 60 days to get it fixed. Next week on Monday is my service appointment with Tesla. So I'm gonna get these paint issues looked at and they're gonna see what they can do. I've heard that what they do is they buff it down a little bit to get that paint speck out, and then they don't actually repaint or anything, they just detail it out. So hopefully it comes out not too bad. So in this video, I'm gonna go into my service experience, how long it took, and my thoughts. Let's get in it. What's up guys, my name is Dennis and I just picked up a Model 3 and I make videos about my experience, including a weekly autopilot video in Los Angeles traffic. If you're interested in any of that, hit that subscribe. So I dropped my Tesla off on Monday, September 16th, and I was told that it would take about 5 days. Unfortunately, they didn't initially give me a loaner, so I was given a $100 a day Uber credit. They initially told me that it would be ready that Friday, 5 days later after drop off. But then a few days later, they said it would be ready the following Tuesday after, on September 24th at 9 a.m. So I was actually able to get a loaner 2 days later after I dropped the Tesla. So yeah, this is my loaner. As you can see, it's actually pretty dirty and there's actually a lot of things left in the car. The rims are pretty curved. The car is like filthy. They didn't really wash it. I was gonna wash it, but then I realized I was gonna return it in a couple days, so I decided not to. I don't know when the last time this Tesla Model S was washed. It's a 2015 Model S 85S with actually only about like 25,000 miles, but these first 25,000 miles have been rough on the car. They even left me a nice Nike sweater, or someone left it from their last rental, so it's kind of funny. 23,526 miles on this Model S 85S, Model S 85. And this is my loaner, and I'm not necessarily complaining because I heard that some people don't even get loaners. All they get was a $100 Uber credit, so I'm pretty appreciative of that. But if I were to go to any other luxury service center, I probably would get a pretty clean loaner vehicle with no issues. So the drop-off date was Monday, September 16th, and the initial pickup date was Tuesday, September 24th at 9 a.m., or 8 days later after I dropped it off. Unfortunately, the app pushed the pickup date back to Wednesday, September 25th at 4 p.m. The morning of Wednesday, September 25th, the app actually pushed the date again to Thursday at 7 p.m., but I actually had to call in to find out that this was actually an error. I was actually able to pick up the car on the confirmed date of Wednesday, September 25th, around 3 p.m., or 9 days after I dropped the car off. All right, guys, so I just picked up my Tesla from the service center. The one thing I completely forgot to tell them was to not wash the car. I don't know if you can see, but the paint is basically a bunch of swirl marks now. Maybe you can see it so I'll probably have to get it paint corrected at some point. You can see here, there was like a little paint nub right here. It looks like they might have repainted the whole thing. My Tesla badge is now gone because they did call me before I picked up they asked if I wanted to put it back on, and I said, just leave it off for now and I can always come back and put it back on. So as far as the other issues, there was like a little nub of paint issue defect right here. Seems to be they must have repainted the whole thing, but then they like completely ruined it by cleaning the car in like the worst possible way, probably because there's swirl marks all over the car. The other issues was there was a dent, a small little dent right here that seems to be fixed. And there was another paint defect right here, somewhere on the bumper that seems to be fixed as well. Overall, the process has been pretty smooth. It took like about a week to get the car fixed. Just pretty upset I forgot to tell them that not to clean the car because there's just swirl marks all over the place. Even the windows have swirl marks somehow. Maybe that's on the tint inside, or I don't know what they did. But it's pretty incredible. Here's some more swirl marks on the trunk. You can kind of see it in this bright sun. And just all over the hood. But yeah, overall, I am pretty satisfied. I was able to get a loaner. I had Uber credits for a couple days. It was an older Tesla Model S85, so it did make me appreciate the Model 3 even more and all the different features that the Model 3 has. Probably the biggest thing I noticed right away was this nice high resolution Model 3 screen that the old Model S just completely does not have. It's just laggy, it's old. I definitely feel much better in a newer Model 3 than an older Model S. The one thing that's unfortunate is the app doesn't necessarily give you any sort of notifications when your pickup date has been pushed. I did get a couple texts, but I didn't get them at the end of the process when I was actually going to pick the car up. You actually have to go into the app to see the updated pickup dates. Thanks for watching. Hit that like if you enjoyed this video and comment below on your recent service experiences or new car delivery experiences. I'd love to hear from you. See you next week.